I'm Alessandra Barrett, Senior Content Editor for JOC. I'm at our 17th annual TPM conference in Long Beach with Adam Compain, CEO of ClearMetal. Great to see you, Adam.
Great to see you, Alessandra.
Your company, was founded based on looking at the industry and trying to fix some of the challenges. From your perspective, what are the key challenges facing us now?
Yeah, the key challenge we hear today as we speak to customers around the world is that there is such a strong need to innovate, but the challenge they face is being able to leverage the data inside their company as well as the kinds of technologies that are coming out of places like Silicon Valley. And if you think about why that is, first, the way the industry has solved its problems over the past 30 years has largely been through building economies of scale and getting bigger, right? Megaships, mergers and alliances, larger port infrastructure. And what the industry is now waking up to is that building bigger not only no longer helps in the way that it used to, but it's actually starting to hurt, right? Overcapacity, lower freight rates. And so what the industry is really realizing is it needs to get smarter in addition to getting bigger. Now, the challenge they face in being able to use the data intelligently is really just a remnant of the fact that the industry wasn't set up with IT and data infrastructure to be usable. It's no secret, data is siloed, it's dirty, it's only accessible through EDI, not API, and it's not in a format that intelligent machines can make use of it. And on the technology side, there are really these kinds of technologies hitting people in the industry that haven't been seen before, right? Machine learning, artificial intelligence, et cetera. And there's some kind of intimidation on how to actually use these technologies and get started.
So to leverage these technologies, the AI, where do people get started?
Yeah, it's a question we sympathize with for a few reasons. First, all companies seem to now be trying to really figure out their big data strategy and digitization strategy. They're trying to identify exactly the perfect place to start. Meanwhile, there are a ton of companies, both big incumbents and small startups, coming out of the woodwork now saying that they can provide big data and analytics solutions. And there's also this feeling that before taking advantage of these kind of technologies, you have to implement a new TMS, you have to revamp your ERP system, or build a data lake. And I'd like to sort of dispel some of those myths or provide some advice. First, we caution people to be aware of the buzzwords. A lot of people can easily say big data, analytics, and it be generally meaningless or not really true AI and machine learning. The second thing is we think the question of trying to pick which app to start with is it's not the right question to ask. It's almost as if you were to go into the Verizon store and ask them which app to buy. Of course, the answer that the store clerk is going to give you is, well, first you need a smartphone to put those apps on, and you need an operating system on which that smartphone runs. This is, of course, the kind of thing that ClearMetal provides. To elaborate on sort of how to get started, you need two things. The first and foremost, like the smartphone analogy, is getting a data intelligence platform. And I can speak from ClearMetal's point of view, obviously. What we provide what we equip companies with is a platform that takes the data you have trouble leveraging, centralizes it, makes it structurally clean, makes it accessible through APIs, not EDI, and allows intelligent algorithms and machines to actually make use of that data. So the first thing you need is that smartphone, is that data intelligence platform. The second thing is, on top of that, you can actually have predictive solutions that answer real questions that deliver value now. And so the third misconception in the industry is that, again, you need to do other things before you can start. It's absolutely not true. If you're a carrier, for example, by providing data today, you can get better predictions of container demand and supply, giving you better container flow, more vessel utilization, and lower repositioning costs. If you're a forwarder, in providing data today, you can actually have better booking allocation management, which obviously allows you to improve margin and meet those MQCs or get those volume incentive discounts at the end of the year. Likewise, if you're a terminal, today, again, with providing data, you can get better predictions of container flow that helps you optimize yard layout, labor, et cetera. And again, as a shipper, today, by providing data, what you can do is you can gain dynamic lead times to immediately reduce buffer and inventory on hand in the supply chain. You can predict exceptions along the way and get a final accurate read on how long it will take and when containers will arrive inland at the DC or warehouse. And so really, you can start today. You don't need to pick a certain app. You need an intelligence platform and layer on capabilities with the provision of data right now.
What does the future of the supply chain look like?
Yeah, the future of the supply chain is about being smarter, not bigger. It's about data intelligence over scale. And the reason for this is every other industry and even our personal lives have moved in this direction. Every day in our jobs and our personal lives, we use advanced technology like a smartphone in our pocket to do things better and smarter and more efficiently. And so if you look at the future of the supply chain, it will be about paying attention to the data underneath the surface rather than the assets on top, and making smarter decisions every single day.
Always a pleasure to talk to you, Adam.
Yeah, thank you. Likewise.
I've been speaking with Adam Compain, CEO of ClearMetal.